you're seeing declining lower views on your Instagram Reels, then keep on watching because I'll share with you some really simple tips. And by the way, some of these you probably have never heard of to increase your views on Instagram Reels organically. Before we jump into it, you know what to do. Like and share so more people can see this video. All right, let me go to my Instagram, and I'm gonna jump through different accounts to just give you some examples. So tip number one, or trick number one. So here's one of the Instagram accounts that I have. Let me show you something here. So let's look at the views, 595, blah, 541, whatever, 2000, that's a little bit higher. But then you see 13.4, 28K, 27K. So what happened? So what we're doing here, let me actually play this and you might be able to hear. Let me mute this. See at the bottom right here, we are using the collaboration feature on Instagram Reels. So that is the tip number one, or trick number one. Here is another one. We're doing collaboration with 3 people. On this one, collaboration between 2 accounts. So use collaboration feature on your Instagram Reels, and especially with accounts with people who have more reach and audience. So if you're a brand, work with influencers. If you are a creator, then find other people in your niche and do collaboration with them. And it's actually really, really simple. Let me show you how to do this. So I'm gonna go to, let's say I'm creating a brand new reel, and I'm just gonna make a quick video of my awesome looking keyboard. Hit next. Quick video. And now you're gonna click on tag people, and then this is where you can invite other people. So when you invite a collaborator, your reels, it gets shown to 2 different audiences, your audience and then that other person's audience. So that way, that's one way of easily increasing your reach, your views on Instagram Reels. And by the way, you can add more than, I believe it's more than 3 or more than 5 collaborators on one reel. So very, very powerful and underutilized feature. All right, number 2, and again, a lot of people are probably not using this. If you have, look right here, what do you see here? It's a broadcast channel. So for this account, we have a broadcast channel. So use broadcast. First of all, what's a broadcast channel? It's kind of like a WhatsApp group. You can create a broadcast channel, have your audience join, and then you can share some of your reels. I wouldn't say don't spam these people with the reels. You want to mix it up. You want to do polls. You want to do other stuff too. But every now and then you can throw in, you can tell your audience or send your audience to one of your reels, which is what we did here. So doing this using a broadcast channel, it's kind of like what some people might think this is an engagement group. It's not. It's different. This is like a one-way communication. Every brand, I think if you have access to the broadcast channel feature on your account, create one, because you can directly chat with or communicate with your audience, with your loyal fans. So I think every brand should have this, and you can use this also not just to communicate but to increase your views on your Instagram Reels. And you'll notice whenever we use that feature, we have like a lot of higher, look at this, so higher views. I believe we sent this to this one right here. So cool. So use the collaboration feature, which I don't think enough people are using it. Use the broadcast channel feature, which is another thing that I don't think a lot of people are using it. The other thing that's very, very simple, sometimes share your Instagram Reels on your stories. So for example, I think I have an example here on this account. So if I go here, so we posted this reel, and then we shared that reel to Instagram story, and then we're polling, we're asking people a simple question, right? What this does is it creates more engagement on your Instagram reel, and also more people from your stories can come to your Instagram reel and increase the views. So for example, here's on one of my other accounts. If I click here, yeah, same thing. I shared a reel of a AI website, and then I'm asking simple poll, hey, have you seen this tool? So what happens is some people, when they watch this on Instagram stories, they might answer yes and no, but at the same time, they can click here, watch reel, and go watch my reel, and guess what? I'm getting more views, more organic reach on my Instagram reel. So really, really simple. Share your reels to your stories and add an engagement element to it. All right, number 3, I believe, or number 4, I believe. Yeah, we're on number 4 because collaborations. Then we talked about the broadcast, and then we talked about the sharing on stories. And now we're going to talk about this is actually really simple. Use trending music or experiment with using trending music. So if I go to how do you find it, very simple. I just kind of scroll through my Instagram Reels feed, and then keep an eye here because I'm not seeing one right now, but you might see where you see this icon, music icon, you're going to see an arrow, upward arrow. I'm not seeing it right now, but the upward arrow would mean it is a trending sound, it is a trending music, and then you can use it or experiment with this. So let's see if I can find it here. I'm not finding it one right now on this account either, but you can easily scroll through this for a few minutes and you'll be able to. And once you find like a trending music, you can also save it. All right, number 5, and this is another really simple one. Let me go to this account. Experiment and test with different hooks and pattern interrupt. So one of the things right here is on this account, this video right here, this account is all about like iPhone tips and tricks. So it has almost 717K views. So that's like 100 times more than other content. Here is another high one. Here is, so most of these are 20, 13, 14. This one was also 22K. What's different here is we really intentionally try to use a different style of hook. Most of the videos were, you can see they kind of started with this type of look. But what I did here was I started with like a voiceover. So I asked Siri a funny question and then Siri responded. That's one of the tricks. So I know it's really difficult. Some of the things that I've noticed, in your first 2 seconds, show some motion, right? Maybe if you are used to, like one example, let's say you're used to making videos, talking head videos like this, instead of just sitting and talking in the first 2 seconds, show yourself maybe you're talking and sitting down on a chair. So show some movement, show some action in the first 2 seconds, because that's one thing I've seen make a huge difference. The other thing you can see right here, this is a really simple video, a simple question we used, nothing fancy, but this was different hook, different pattern or pattern interrupt from other videos on our feed, and it has a lot more views, 22K, and you can see 6K before that, 6K, 3K, 2K, 43K. And here actually we tested those here too. So same style of videos, 67K, 52K right here. So we used a simple or different type of hook, different type of patterns to interrupt the pattern interrupt of people who are scrolling or consuming our content. So that is something that you have to experiment and test with, right? So like the example I gave, if you are used to sitting down and making a video, maybe make a video while talking. If you make videos indoor, make a video outdoor. If you make a video, voiceover all the time, then instead of using voiceover, use a different template. Use maybe you can remix. That's another tip, actually a bonus tip. So I think sometimes, let me see if I can find an example here. It's right here. So this video had a lot of, like 97K. It was significantly higher than other. Why? Because I did a pattern interrupt. I used the remix feature of Instagram, right? So I hope some of these were new to you, that you will be able to test and use on your Instagram account to get more views on your Instagram Reels. Any questions, let me know in the comments below before you go like and share this video so more people can see this. And now let's watch this next video together. Bye for now.